What's up, guys? Hey, what's going on? This is DJ coming at you with another project that I've already done, but kind of an update. This is my Razor MX 650 Dirt Rocket. That's right. It's got a 16-inch front tire and a 14-inch rear tire. 650 watt motor, or 550 watt motor, pretty much the same thing. And it has it's a 36 volt setup, which means it has three of these 12 amp hour lead acid batteries. 1, 2, and 3. They're pretty huge. But anyway, the modification that I'm doing, have already done, is pretty interesting. What I did was I converted this MX 650 from a 36 volt to a 48 volt system. 48 volts. Why? More power. That motor can handle a lot more power than 36 volts. Look at the size of that can. Okay. But anyway, yeah, just something to scoot around the neighborhood on and have a little bit of fun. Excuse my hand. And but it's a significant upgrade. I've watched different videos of guys upgrading to a 48 volt system, and a lot of the guys are using the stock batteries, which is right here. They're putting 4 of those in there. Some of the guys are bending down the tray and everything to get us to fit. Well, I've come up with a different way to do it, and I think my ways, the way that I do it is probably one of the best ways to do it. Not bragging or anything. The reason is because of the fact that you can leave everything stock. You don't have to bend the tray down or anything like that to get 48 volts. Now, what I did was the Razor scooters, they use these little I'll say on top, the 12 amp hour batteries. I mean 7 amp hour batteries. See right there? And that's the stock batteries. This is the smaller size batteries. These are the smaller size batteries right here that they use in their scooters and other vehicles. But anyway, this battery is a bit smaller. This is 7 amp hours. This is 12 amp hour battery. So yeah, so what I got going on here is I put one of the big batteries on top. I got a 12 amp hour battery on the top. I got 3 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 48 volts. There you go. I did not have to bend any tabs or anything like that. Let me get in there so you can see inside there. That's the one big battery. So that's 12 amp hour. And you got 3 of the 7 amp hour batteries on the bottom, which is a total of what? I think it's 32 amp hours. 21 plus 32 plus 12 is 21, 31, 32, 33 amp hours. Okay? So, 33 amp hours of lead acid power. Now, in case of those of you who don't know, 33 amp hours of lead acid power is not the same as, let's just say 33 amp hours of lithium ion power. You know, the density of the batteries, they're just different. And like I've done several tests on this bike, and it's pretty consistent. I'll just call it 10 miles. I'll get a 10-mile range out of it on flats. Right around 8.5 to 10 miles, depending on how you use the throttle. And that's not high speed riding. That's just casual riding, like 8 to 10 miles an hour. Yeah, I did a test on it yesterday, and yesterday I did a test on it, and the day before, and got right at 10-mile range. I'll just round it up to 10, 9.5, whatever. But anyway, 10-mile range, which is pretty good. So at first I was getting into this MX 650. I was like, oh man, I'd like to get a really big amp hour battery, like a lithium ion or LiPo4 battery, for this dirt rocket, and so I can get like 30 miles or whatever else. But after some serious riding on this thing, you don't want to do 30 miles on this thing. I mean, it's nice, it's fun, but that seat hurts your butt, man. I got to tell it like it is. The seat is not the most comfortable. So really, after about 7 miles, I think most people will be ready to get off of it. So I just want to throw that at you. It's just something to buzz around the neighborhood on for fun anyway. But it is a lot of fun. It's fun to do. So I'm not going to waste any money trying to get a big amp hour battery in here. I'm just going to use the lead acid batteries. They do fine anyway. I'm just going to use those, and yeah, I'm just going to use the lead acid batteries and be fine with that. That's what I'm going to do. And the speed is really good though, guys. Check this out. I was riding this bad boy yesterday. My brother followed me in this car from the park, and I told him to clock my speed. I got 20 mile an hour. 20 mile an hour. That's good for this vehicle. 650, 500 watt. Okay, we'll call it a 650 watt motor. That's real good. That's quite good. And another thing about this motorcycle that is awesome, this thing is super efficient. Okay, coasts very well. Now, some things that I did a little different. I kind of overinflated my tire just a little bit. You know, I think it takes 35 pounds of pressure. I think I put like 40 pounds of pressure in each tire. That does what? It gives you less rolling resistance. Yes, less rolling resistance, and you even get more mileage. So, yeah, right now, I'm happy with 10 miles on this thing. It's not the most comfortable of my e-vehicles, but it is a lot of fun. And, man, it zips. The acceleration is really quick, okay, with that 48 volt setup. So those of you that want to get an MX650 and go up to the 48 volts, first of all, you'll have to get an upgraded controller. Like right here, I have a 48 volt controller. You can see right there. 48 volt controller from Fast Scooters. So I got that going on for me. I got the digital throttle. So when I put the key in there, I don't have my keys on me, guys. Sorry. But when I do put the keys in there, it's a... it shows like 52 volts, 52, 53 volts. So a little over 48 volts, but that's fine, does great. And yeah, it does really good. Now, I'm 200 pounds, okay, and this thing did 20 mile an hour with me on it. So you can imagine a kid on this thing weighing less than 100 pounds. It'd be serious, it'd be like a regular little Honda or something. It pretty much can match those speeds because something else I'm going to remind you guys of who haven't seen my post on this bike. I have a custom sprocket, okay, from Rebel Gears. They do really good work. That's a custom aluminum 100 tooth sprocket, okay? So I went from an 80 tooth sprocket to a 100 tooth sprocket. Why? Torque. I'm a torque master. I love to have torque to get up those variances in the roads. You know, I'll say I'm riding off road. I want to have the torque to get out of there. So it does really, really good as far as that's concerned. Now, in the future, when I get some extra play money, I am going to put lithium-ion batteries in here. I just don't have money to do it now. And I would rather focus on, you know, my little project right there, which is going to be a beast of a... That's the Razor... trying to remember the name of it. I've had it for a few months. The Razor... I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, it's awesome. It has disc brakes front and back. I got everything tore apart on it right now because I modified it. I got a brushless motor in there. Yay. Not so much for speed, but for longevity, efficiency. I want to see if I can match these guys. These companies coming out with these scooters charging everybody $1,800 to $2,000 for an e-vehicle. So I'm trying to do it with as little money as possible. But I want to match that 30, 40 mile range. Okay, so that's my goal. But anyway, back to the MX650. This thing is a beast. It does really good. Of course, I customized mine with the handlebars, giving a more true motocross look. This scooter here is so awesome, guys. I mean, if you do your homework, like, you know, GoPed scooters, they make their GoPed scooters that they charge an astronomical amount of money for. This thing right here, this Razor MX650 beats out, I think, everything they have, you know? I mean, this thing only costs brand new, like $450, $500. You can get them used off of a Facebook Marketplace for like $150. I see them all the time, quite often. And see what it is people don't want to replace the batteries. They don't want to deal with the electronics when they go bad. So they sell it for $150. But anyway, you see them all the time, really cheap. So you can get one of these really cheap, get you some, you don't even have to get lithium ion. You get 3 of these 12 amp hour batteries, not 12 amp hour batteries, 12 volt, 7 amp hour batteries on the bottom tray. And one of the stock size MX650 batteries right there, one of those on the top, that's 48 volts. that will get you 10 miles. I'm 200 pounds. I'm getting 10 miles. But then again, I have it geared lower in the back with the 102 sprocket. Okay. Also, don't forget my significant upgrade, my suspension. Okay, that's a Suntour Epix Con mountain bike shock. Yeah, and that greatly improved the suspension on this dirt rock. Is really incredible. So this thing is a true quality e-vehicle. I would tell anybody, especially if you're a little short run. If you're short, this is the e-vehicle for you. I would tell anybody, man. If you're a short person, man, this is awesome. I mean, I'm even comfortable in it. I'm 6 foot. Yeah, it's small. You look stupid, but you're having more fun than everybody else. That's what I always tell people. So, Razor MX650, guys, it's a beast. It's a beast. It does really good. I'm getting 10 miles off of it with the 48 volt setup. Again, 3 batteries on the bottom, 1 on the top tray, 48 volts, total of 33 amp hours. That don't really mean much with lead acid. But anyway, 10 miles. So I just wanted to drop that update on you and give you guys some more ideas on how to upgrade your Razor E vehicles. This thing is a beast. Now I'm in the process of now putting the cover and everything back on. That's the plus side to not bending your tray down like a lot of people have done to get that 4th battery in there. I think off this setup that I have here, 3 on the bottom, 1 on the top, I'm getting 10 miles. Again, I'm 200 pounds. So if you're a light guy, 110, or you got a kid riding it, I'm sure he'll get really good range, especially if you change that sprocket in the back to 100 tooth. Trust me, if you do that, you'll definitely get more range. A kid about anywhere from 65 to 100 pounds to 150 pounds will probably get 15 to 20 miles off of it with this setup in the dirt, because of their lighter weight. So it's a significant upgrade, guys. All right, I'm going to let you go. Peace.